It's not just an ordinary Tuesday. Welcome to Terrier Tuesdays, the show where you can get to know some of Boston University's best and brightest student athletes.
Welcome to another edition of Terrier Tuesdays. My name is Kevin Edelson. I'm pleased to be joined by Katerina Doleckova, the new volunteer assistant coach for the Boston University golf program. And Kate, thanks so much for being here. How does it feel to transition from a player on the program to now the new volunteer assistant coach?
Hi, everyone. Well, it's definitely something different, but I feel like as a recent player, like very recent player, there's a lot that I can do for the girls and how can I help them, because I just had the experience, and I had the experience of being a player, being a student, but also being a student or student athlete during the coronavirus crisis and coronavirus pandemic, and being home, being in a different country and studying remotely. So yes, I feel like, I'm sorry, I was out of breath. I feel like there's probably a lot of I can help with, and I'm really happy to be there for them, to be the support, to kind of be a resource for them. So it feels good.
Yeah, it must feel good to graduate early. You graduated in December. Unfortunately, not able to play your senior season, but how nice is it to know that you have a degree from BU and that you're still going to be involved in the program?
Oh, it's great. I was to be honest, I was pretty sad I was really sad how my collegiate career ended, because we are in spring, in Pinehurst for spring break, right? And then the tournaments were canceled, school was canceled, and the next day I was on a plane back home to the Czech Republic, and then I was kind of hoping for fall season, but that didn't happen also. So it just, I don't know, it was just unfortunate, and I'm really happy that I can stay with the program and, like I said, be a resource and be the support for the girls, and also stay connected to them and to Bruce. So
yeah, how your teammates react when they found out that you're the volunteer assistant now?
Oh, they were pretty happy. I think they were pretty excited. So yeah, I think they took it well. So
Good. And you mentioned head coach Bruce Chalice. What have you learned from Bruce over your years as a player that you think will help you as a coach?
I think that definitely being connected with the girls, just checking up with them or checking in with them, asking how they're doing in school, not just golf, but also how they're doing otherwise, and their overall well-being, which is really important, especially during these times. So that would be one thing. And I would also say just him being there always whenever we need it. I think I want to be like that for the girls too here. So yes, that's definitely something valuable I learned from him.
Absolutely. So let's get to know you a little bit. How did you get started in golf? You know, what age did you start playing, and when did you think, or when did you find out that, I can make this, I can take this seriously and, perhaps play in college?
So I started playing golf when I was 7 or 8 years old, but I didn't really like it at first. I actually played tennis, and I thought that golf was boring at first, but then when I was 14, 15 years old, I couldn't do both tennis and golf competitively. So I decided for golf because I liked it more at the time. And then I started playing and practicing a lot. And then I was in the national team. And my year of graduation from high school, I was kind of decided where I'm going to go. First, I wanted to go to med school here in Czech Republic, but I just didn't want to give up golf and want to give up competing. So I decided to pursue degree in United States. And yeah, so I'm happy that I did that actually. So.
And you're the third Czech player in recent program history to have success at BU. Katerina Pavlikova and Adela Sejnarova sort of paved the way,
Yes.
in that regard. Did you know about those two players? Did that help influence your decision to come to BU, knowing that there was a legacy of successful Czech players?
Yeah, it definitely did influence my my choice. So I knew both of them before. Czech is a really small country, and golf players are this level of golf everyone knows each other basically. And Kiki actually helped me a lot, like getting to BU, because she was already here in Czech, and she was helping me with like, I don't know, even like how to like approach the coaches, how to like I don't know, communicate with them, what they want, and etc. And Adela like helped me a lot when I was already at BU, so she was like my go-to person, my resource. And they also like them being really like succeeding by like being at BU and by graduating from BU definitely influenced my decision, because well, they're doing really well right now, and BU is a great like school academic wise, but also it permitted me to play golf, so they definitely helped a lot and influenced me a lot.
That's great. And you certainly carried the torch, so to speak, because you had a great junior year. You were playing really well before the season got canceled. You know, how nice is it knowing that, well, unfortunately, you weren't able to see the whole season through, that you were playing the best golf of your career at that time?
No, it was also really sad because I felt great. Like my first years at BU, it was just like hard to adjust. And then when I adjusted, it was hard to get my golf game back together, kind of. But then like everything was like, so everything was great during my junior year. And I was just like excited for the season. I was excited for traveling. I was excited for playing, because I really felt that my game was on point. So it was very unfortunate, but then I continued playing here in the Czech, and I played also pretty well. So at least that was some kind of like, at least I could feel good about that. But I'm sad that I couldn't like play for BU for the rest of my junior year.
Yeah. Do you plan to continue playing in the Czech Republic and trying to stay competitive?
Yeah, like probably not as competitive as I was before, but I definitely don't want to stop playing or anything like that. I want to play a few tournaments too during summer, but now I'm trying to concentrate more on my like work career, and also I want to pursue master's degree here in Czech, so I'm more focusing on that right now.
Great. And my last question will end on a positive note. You know, looking back at your career, any sort of favorite memories, whether it was on the course or perhaps a moment that you shared with your teammates?
Oh, definitely my favorite memory was when we won the Patriot League, and the fact that I could contribute to that I like played well during that tournament, and Hanako won the tournament, we won the tournament. It was like really a great moment, and we're also happy. And yeah, I just, that was my favorite memory, definitely, by far.
Great. Well, Kate, thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to watching you continue your coaching career at BU, and I wish you all the success.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for tuning in to Terrier Tuesdays. Give us a follow on our social media accounts at BU Athletics on Twitter and Instagram for more content.